So in this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding f of x plus g of x. And then I'm going to go ahead and find the value for x equals negative 1,000. So what that means is I'm going to go ahead and take this negative 1/2 cube root of x plus 9/2 cube root of x. Since they both have cube root of x, you treat them as like terms, meaning you just add their coefficients. Negative 1/2 plus 9/2 is 8/2. And I can reduce 8 over 2 to 4. So I'm left with 4 cube root of x. So that is my final answer there. Then it says state the domain. The domain refers to your x values. So, since the domain refers to your x values, whenever you have the cube root of x, that just means it stays on the origin and you're negative infinity to positive infinity. Then it says evaluate for negative 1,000. So, I have 4 cube root of negative 1,000. If you put the cube root of negative 1,000 into your calculator, you'll get negative 10. So 4 times negative 10 is negative 40. So there is the final answer for using x equals negative 1,000. Take a few minutes, write that down, and then we're going to do f of x minus g of x. So now what I have is f of x minus g of x. Whenever I'm doing this one, I'm going to go ahead and do negative 1/2 cube root of x minus 9/2 cube root of x. So first things first, they both have the cube root of x. Since they both have this term right here, they are considered like terms. And I'm just going to go ahead and do negative 1/2 minus 9/2. They both have the same denominator of 2. Negative 1 minus 9 is negative 10. And then negative 10 over 2 reduces to negative 5 cube root of x. So this is my final term. Next, I'm going to go ahead and state the domain. The domain of this function, since it's still on your graph, you can put it in your calculator and you'll see that your x values go from negative to positive infinity. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and plug in this x value of negative 1,000. So negative 5 cube root of 1,000. I'm sorry, negative 1,000. You can put the cube root of negative 1,000 into your calculator. Remember when you type it in your calculator, to get the cube root, you type 3 math 5. 3 being the root, and then math 5. So when you plug it in, you get negative 10. Negative 5 times negative 10 is positive 50. And that's your final answer. For number 10, once again, Number 2, I'm going to start off by doing f of x plus g of x. So that means I have negative x squared minus 3x plus 8 plus this g of x right here is 6x minus 3x squared. So that's f of x plus g of x. I'm going to go ahead and combine my like terms. I have negative 3x plus 6x is going to go ahead and give me 3x. And then I have negative x squared minus 3x squared is negative 4x squared. And then I have plus 8 in the back, just like that. So I'm going to rewrite this part right here. Make that look a little better. Negative 4x squared. So once I have these, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and state the domain. Whenever you're to put this into your calculator, let's do domain. Whenever you put this into your calculator, you'll see that whenever you have x squared, that's a down-facing parabola. Since it's x squared, that means that it's negative to positive infinity for the domain. And then finally, it says to plug in this x value of negative 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do negative 4 times negative 1 squared plus 3 times negative 1 plus 8. You can type that straight into your calculator. And when you do, you get that x equals 1. So there you go. Those are your values. Take a minute before I start doing f of x minus g of x. So for f of x minus g of x, what you're going to go ahead and do, and here we go, f of x minus g of x. So you're going to have negative x squared minus 3x plus 8 minus 6x minus 3x squared. First thing you need to go ahead and do is you need to distribute this negative sign to your g of x term, meaning you now have minus 6x plus 3x squared. Then the negative x squared minus 3x plus 8 come down. Next, I'm going to go ahead and combine my like terms. I have negative 3x minus 6x gives me negative 9x. I have negative x squared plus 3x squared gives me positive 2x squared. And then this plus 8 stays the same in the back. So that is my f of x minus g of x. I'm going to go ahead and get the domain of that. Since it's still a parabola, the domain of a parabola is negative infinity to positive infinity. So that stayed the same. And then my final thing is to go ahead and plug in this x equals negative 1 right here. So that would be 2 times negative 1 squared minus 9 times negative 1 plus 8. And you would go ahead and just type that straight into your calculator. And you would get 30. Go ahead and take a minute, and then that's all for this video.